Hey guys, Archie Luxury on the channel. This is the Friday night live show. I got to keep it to a 9 o'clock deadline because I got another show. I got a paid gig. It's a bit of a, I do a bit of I do a bit of fantasy phone calls and that there. So I got a gig. I got a gig after this show. So guys, talk to me. Blue shirt Buddha's there. Fool, I don't know what to say, blue shirt. The American economy is fucked. Fucked. You guys got to get back to work. That's what you got to do, man. Same here in Oz. It's all fucked as fucked. It's fucked. Fucked. Completely fucked. Yeah. I ain't selling nothing, Railmaster. I ain't fucking selling a thing. No need. No need to sell a fucking thing. See, I didn't leverage myself to the hilt with fancy BMW, fancy wancy cars, fancy wancy nothing. And that pays a dividend, is that I'm not desperate to sell anything. I can just ride out the storm. When the tide goes out, you could see who's skinny dipping, and I got pants on. So that's basically it, fucker-roonies. It's all fucked. Yeah, it's fucked. It's all fucked. What can I say? What can I say? I gotta be honest with you, man. It's absolutely amazing. Amazing stuff, man. It's absolutely amazing. So, hey guys, here we go. We got $2, €2. Thor strike softly, strike softy, €2. It's Friday night live with the Pontiff. Thank you. Thank you. It's hard, blue shirt Buddha. It's very fucking hard. Yeah, I've been. By the way, happy birthday! Happy birthday. My 6006 is 1 year old. It was bought in the boutique in Singapore 1 year ago today. That's right. Yeah, who would have thought the guy who bought it, he was in finance, he was flying at the top of the world. He's subsequently in Sydney. It's very tough in his industry. I'm not traveling anymore. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that? No more traveling. Yep, that's it, guys. It's incredibly difficult. Incredibly difficult, guys. Corona! Go back to China, Corona. You're unwanted here. It's a Chinese virus. That's what it is. It's a Chinese virus. That's what it is. It's a Chinese virus. And I gotta be totally honest with you. Things are looking incredible. Ooh, Andrew Parker, $10. Happy birthday to me. Safe. Stay safe, Arch. My 6006 is celebrating. This was sold at Marina Bay Sands. That's that fancy wancy boutique in Singapore. You know, the one with the pool at the top. 57 floors up. And yep, those were the good old days, sunshine. Those were the good old days. There we go, guys. It's I'm here broadcasting. It's difficult. It can be very difficult indeed. What else is going on? Well, this corona thing is biting hard. I'm fucking sick of the restrictions. I'm sick of all the things like that. We've got to be careful. I mean, New York, that is just awful what's going on there. It's Chinese. Don't you guys forget it. It's a Chinese virus. Good news is they've opened the wet market in China. Well, we all know it didn't come from the wet market. It came from a laboratory, a military laboratory. That's where it came from. It didn't come from the wet market, did it? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Didn't come from the wet market. It came from a military testing laboratory. What else is new? The weather is absolutely beautiful in Australia. We're going into autumn. Autumn, which winter? What the fuck? What month is it? I'm going to ask Google. Hey Google, what season is it in Australia?
According to Tourism Australia, December to February is summer, March to May is autumn, June to August is winter, and September to November is spring.
Okay, so it's autumn. We're in autumn. Okay, that sounds pretty damn good. We're in autumn. Okay, autumn. Weather in Sydney. It's there we go. Brisbane. Autumn. 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 March, April, May. That's what we are. We're in autumn. Yeah, we're in autumn. Beautiful weather. Beautiful. 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 So I got to tell you, man. I got to tell you honestly, it's really, really beautiful weather. They're clamping down. I tell you what, you find out who would be the Nazis. You find out who would be the Nazis, don't you? You find out very quickly in these situations who would be dobbing you in, who would be, you know, there's a lot of nasty bored people there who have nothing better to do than to, you know, just be so petty. That's what you'd need to do. Honestly, you would need to do. That's the truth there. You would seriously. Yeah, it's absolutely, yeah, it's different. It's different. It's very, very different, guys. Yeah, it's difficult. It's vicious. It's mean. Yeah. So I've got to tell you, it is absolutely. This is the new world order. Okay, this is it. This is it. So talking about watches, what's going on in the wristwatch world? Okay, let's talk about that. Wristwatch world, what's happening? Well, for number one, Breitling has decided not to produce boxes anymore. Thank you, Breitling. That was really cool. Yeah, thanks. Breitling's not doing boxes. Gee, that was good, Breitling. Thank you. Thank you for the environmental concerns. We're all going to fucking die of coronavirus, and you're concerned about the environment. Well, good one, Breitling. Bunch of greedy bankers. That's all I say. Bunch of greedy fucking bankers. What else is going on? They're a bunch of cunts. Then you got Basil, Razzle Dazzle, Basil. Basil World wouldn't give the money back. They wouldn't give the money back. Let's see if we can get Sovereign on. Sovereign, I've sent out the invites to all the other people. I'll send an invite to Sovereign. Copy. We're going to send that to Sovereign. Where's he gone there? I gotta find him. Jesus Christ, this is hard, you know, because You know, I've gone to a new phone. Nothing works easy. You know how it is, man. Come on, Sov. Where the fuck is this thing here? Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Fuck me dead. I'm just trying to find this fucking thing. Here we go. Found it. Send him a link. There we go. He's got a link now. There we go, Sov. You got a link? Jump on, Sov. Jump on, man. Jump on. It's pretty tough, man. I haven't seen much which wristwatch prices fall huge. Well, everyone who's open. And I think the Aussie dollar has taken a bit of a hit. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword. That's what happens, you know. It's a double-edged sword. So it can kind of bite you. It can bite you in the ass, you know. It can really, really bite you. So, yeah. That is the way it goes. That's the way it goes, guys. I don't know what to say. Everything can be hard and mean and tough and vicious. What can you say? What can you say indeed? Mr. C, thank God. We need that dollar. We really do there. It's, I gotta tell you, man, it's fucking difficult and vicious today. It is. The world is hard. That's what happens. What can you do? You sit down and eat. People are gonna be putting on the weight. They're depressed. Comfort eating. I sent that invite to Sov. I don't know what's going on there. Sometimes people don't want to come on. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he. Thanks, Arch. Just driving on soon. No worries. He's cool. I gotta be totally honest with you, man. It's pretty fucked. The world is pretty nasty. Apparently Tinder is having a huge upswing. Tinder and Badoo, the apps. I gotta be honest with you, man. That's the apps of choice for a lot of relationships. A lot of relationships, they started on the Tinder or the Badoo. Yeah, that's the way it goes. That's honestly how it goes, man. The Badoo, the Tinder. How is your Tinder profile working out? How is the Badoo going? You gotta be have an up-to-date profile. You gotta say the right things. These bitches won't come to you. No, you gotta have a bit of magic, man. You gotta work the magic. You know. Yeah, it's hard. It's very difficult. The Tinder workshop, you know. Swipe left, swipe right. Do you just swipe everything that moves and wait to see what you get in the net? Or do you be picky? What do you do? Vin Tignier! Thank you, Savior Vin!
Hey, Arch. It looked like you were
Hey, what's going on, man?
So I thought I'd join you.
Yeah, what's going on? Talk to me. What's happening, man?
Not much. Happy Friday. Although I'm not sure how much that means anymore.
Yeah,
like every day's
gotta
kind
be.
of the same.
By the way, my 6006, it's 1 year old today. Picked up at the boutique.
It's perfect, isn't it?
It is. I love it.
I think it's such a it's a really like charismatic watch. It's very what are you drinking? Coffee?
Nescafe and no sugar because I'm on a diet.
Sadly.
Yeah. So what's going on with you? You buying interesting? Tell me this.
Not really.
Are you safe in your
buying
job?
stuff right now.
Are you safe in your job?
Yeah, I'm very safe, fortunately. Not
Seriously,
as safe as,
when do you think the economy is going to start? When they're going to turn the switch on again?
I don't know. I mean, it kind of depends. It's very hard to tell. Like, it's very hard to tell.
If they get a cure to this Chinese virus, we could start it up in no time. But I got a feeling the world may not be the same. We may not have international travel like we used to.
I think things are going to be definitely changed permanently. Some things, people's attitudes about travel, about work. A lot of people are working remotely.
Hashtag China sucks.
Meetings and stuff, like conferences, even like Basel, like conventions, industry conventions. That kind of, the writing was on the wall for Basel for a while, but I think those kinds of
what the rumor was that Rolex wanted their money back.
Did they? Oh, because
they paid, and Basel said, "Oh, we'll give you a credit for next year," and they said, "No, we want our fucking money back."
Well, I think both.
A lot of these watch companies are struggling. They're struggling at the moment. They need that money back.
I don't think Rolex is struggling that much.
Oh, thanks. I was disturbing a report that you were coming on the live stream sober.
What is that? What are you drinking? Is that wine?
No, I opened up a bottle of Kleinlish.
That's quite expensive, isn't it?
No, not really. It's more hard to find. It's
being admitted, you want to be filled with Clivish, don't you?
No, not really.
I feel
it's a great sort of everyday kind of scotch. And for me, when I say everyday, I mean actually every day. So,
yeah.
NATO, $3. Good morning, Pontiff. Better days are ahead.
I can't feel bad. It's been cold, so I've been inside a Vinton game for the last couple of days.
Tell me this, Tan, Vintinier, since you're on there with the rancher, I wanted to ask you, seriously, is the 6006 that perfect, really?
I think it's beautiful. I think it's perfect.
It is a bit of an odd model. There was a dealer who tried to sell this one, and it's not what you consider like a classic Calatrava. It's a bit of an oddball choice.
That's why I like it. It's cool.
It's for a purist.
I think it's. I'm not sure about that. I mean, like a purist is probably going to be swung more towards like the grand complications or the vintage Calatravas. But
Archie, you're not a purist. You're not even a tourist.
No. I'm a bottom feeder. Okay, I buy the leftovers that's left on the floor of the stall.
You're kind of the catfish of the horological world.
Yeah. I just, that flat fish with one eye, two eyes on the wrong side. Just hovering around the floor, eating whatever is displaced.
Do fish have horn?
I was going to ask that.
Triggerfish. I gotta say, seriously, man, I gotta tell you honestly, this belonged to a person who had a Tesla. He was really cool. A young Asian guy. He's in finance, making the bucks, making $50,000 a month sort of guy. And it's all gone bad. Clive, it's all gone bad now. Unfortunately, it's all gone bad.
Isn't it? Don't you love the hands, the cutout hands?
Yes.
Those are really cool, I think. The offset eccentric seconds.
Yeah, because cool. You know why they do that? Because the 240 movement doesn't support center seconds.
Correct. And there were very, very few Calatravas ever made with a 240 movement with the seconds, with the sub-seconds. I mean, it's really the 5,000, the 6,000, the 6,006, and maybe a few couple. There's like a couple of automatic ones that don't have the with like just two-handers, but with
Yeah.
there's only those three, I think.
And they used it in the ellipse a bit too.
They did. A couple of ellipses had.
I love the ellipse. You know that I really.
Pay.
Bud the Stud, $5. Fist to all the punters. Blue, Pharmacist, Logan, Mac, Nate, Zed, Thomas, Stiefel, Rich, Joe, Tree, and to the Cardinals. Cheers to all. Don't worry, have beers. Thank you. Thank you.
That was very impressive to include all those names in a $5 super chat character.
That was very, very good there. I gotta tell you, seriously, sometimes, you know, Tan, Gin, I can't remember. Gin, Vin. Sometimes, I gotta be honest with you there, your dreams come true and it just, your dreams come true and then you want something else. You know, you're never satisfied. You'd think you'd be satisfied with a 6. That could be a 1 and done, couldn't it, really, or not? You know, but no, you want more. You get more greedy. You know what I mean?
Well, I think everyone is like that.
And here we go. Sovran's on. Speaking of greedy, how are you, Sovran?
Oh, good morning, Archie. How are you?
Hey, I'm fantastic. Tell me what's happening. Now, Sovran is a businessman. He's in Brisbane. And how is things going? Tell me what's happening with you.
Good morning, Rancher. Good morning, Ving. How do you do?
Well, Sovereign, how about you?
I'm well, thank you.
How does it get Sovran out of that name? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's a royalty. Sovran, you know, the crown. Sovran, the head of state. You people don't have one. Okay? Remember, you had one, but you told us to fuck off. Remember that? You the red shirts. The red coats are coming. The red coats. Well, we're the fucking red coats, okay?
Well, don't be mean. Canada's still part of the Commonwealth. Things all right. He's up there.
Morons. People are morons. Here we go. Add G $2 trade Rolex for Patek. Up to you. You got to do what makes you happy. I'm very happy I did it. I couldn't afford my Pateks without the Rolex.
Angie, that's not a lot of information. Which
you
Rolex?
Got to give us the model. Which model? Because we can't just say a general statement. That's like saying trade a Toyota for a Mercedes. Sure, but you might be trading in a Lexus for a A-Class. No, you got to give us more parameters. Sovran, what's happening? This bullshit job bullshitter, the job keeper allowance, right? Did you see the unemployment figures? 10%.
I've got a new watch, Archie. I've got a new watch.
Yes. What did you get?
New watch. Hey, it's a beauty. Is it
Da-da.
manual wind, 36 mil? Hang on. I'll take it off and give you a look.
Yeah. Do that.
It's to celebrate.
Yeah.
It's to celebrate the current environment we're in at the moment. It just arrived, and it is a beauty.
Yeah.
Hang on. Here we go.
Da-da!
Well, I get a bit of focus there.
It's a Patek 5296 from China.
Something like that.
Hey, that's beautiful. We love it. I love. You know, Mao Zedong was a bit of a pedophile. Did you know that?
I know. There he is, waving away at you. There you go. Look at those. Look at those high polished lugs. There you are. Look at that. Beautiful. $7 Australian.
That's beautiful. Tell me this job bullshitter allowance, right? Do you believe the figure's 10% now?
Unemployed?
Yes.
No, I don't.
You saw my video on it, didn't you?
Yeah, I heard it. Half the bloody block heard it, Archie. You had a bit of a rant there, mate.
But you must admit, the Roy Morgan figures are probably more accurate. 27.4%.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, this job keeper, it should be job bullshitter allowance.
And look, to be truthful, You've got to add both of them together, job keeper and job seeker, and that gives you the full unemployment figure.
Yeah. How about these people are bludgers? Here we go. Hisham, hello. How are you, sir?
I'm well, Paul. How are you?
Are you better?
Jane, Clyde.
Oh my God, hey Tom, how are you? Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Good morning, Hisham. We haven't been on before. How do you do?
I've been on before, but
No, I haven't been on with you
not
before.
recently though. No, you haven't.
No, I heard you've been having some trouble, so I'm sorry to hear that, man.
No, it's all right. Thank you.
I gotta tell you guys, seriously, this in Australia they bullshit and lie. You know, I know one bludger, Sovereign, a real lazy lady, right? She's got double dole. She's working at Coles stacking shelves a couple hours a week, right? And she's gone back to her landlord and said, I can't pay the rent.
Well, how's she getting double dole, Archie?
Well, no, because she's getting JobKeeper because her hours are down.
Yes.
And she got the $7.50 allowance. She got more money than she's ever had in her life, and she's trying to fleece the landlord told her to get fucked.
Now, Sovereign, let me ask you a philosophical question. What's
Sure.
more despicable in your opinion? Having double doles or double moles?
Ha 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 ha!
I've actually, since I've been on the ARCHIELUXURY show, I've noticed I've got these little things starting to grow here on both sides.
Wait,
I'm not
do you
too
have,
sure.
Wait, do you have a
Is this-
Polar Explorer? Do you have a Polar Explorer?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
Do not, under any circumstances, get a Polar Explorer or a JLC Reverso Grande.
No, I don't. No.
Now,
Is it contagious being on the show?
Not in those kinds of ways, but in certain ways, probably, yeah.
Well,
It's
how long before
You
I'm
need to
considered
take
a
breaks.
treacherous snake?
I mean, I had to work very hard for that.
yeah.
Well, no, Sovereign. The next time Mark does a Rebel stream or a pre-stream, I'll send you a link, and then you get on and badmouth Archie. That'll kind of fast track you to treacherous snake status. Though then again, Bing is the Cobra commander, so he ultimately is the guardian of the treacherous snakes.
All right. So, all hail Ving.
Well, if you want to be a treacherous snake, sure it can be arranged. We'll find it out.
Classic car question for Sovereign.
Yes.
Have you ever been in an Adenauer?
In a Adenauer?
Adenauer. Yeah, you don't know what an Adenauer is, do you?
No, I have not. No.
That's those 50s S-Class Mercedes.
No.
You never been in one?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Was it basically nicknamed for Konrad Adenauer, like one of the first premiers of the West Germany?
Yes, because he used to ponce around in one. He ponced around in one. You know, the 300S. You know, those
Yeah,
1950...
The nicest one I ever saw was a 300 SL, which was being serviced at where I used to get mine taken care of when I couldn't do the work. And they were taking it out for a test drive. And of course, it was a gull wing. And when they used to take it out for a test drive, they used to have two cars, one in front and one in behind, so it couldn't be hit. So wherever
you're joking.
they had a shepherd in the rear car.
Because people are morons.
Juliet Magalolin, $2. All hail to the pontiff. Thank you, Juliet. You're joking. There was two cars, one in front and one in behind.
Yeah, well, even back in those days, the car was well over $1 million. So they just, yeah, exactly. That was part of the deal for them to work on the car. Whoever it went out, it was shepherded.
How far up did the gull-wing cars go? Like, would Archie be able to get out of one?
Well, those cars were designed in the 50s and 60s when we were all a lot tinier and all a lot thinner, and everyone grew up from the Depression. So I know Archie. Archie's, what are you, Arch? About 6'1"?
Yeah.
Around the waist?
No,
That's why it had the steering wheel. You know, the fat German commanders. The steering wheel actually on the gull-wing folded up. You know that? It pivoted.
Yeah. So no, you got to be little to hop in them. Same as the type, you got to be tiny little guy.
Goring. Goring. Speaking of fat
Not
Germans.
goring. You mean like when you injure someone with horns?
No. I mean the Nazi, the famous Nazi Goring. He had his seat moved, custom put in the car. Did you know that?
Nazi Goring's a dish. It's a food dish.
Yeah. Goring. Goring. What's his name?
You're watching the Mark Felton channel, aren't you?
So tell me this:
Oh,
when do you think sovereigns are going to get back to normal in Australia? We haven't had. What's going to happen? I tell you what, you can tell who would dob you in. There are people who are dobbing neighbours in, and it's getting really nasty.
There seems to be signs that we're starting to see the approach of the downward side of the curve. So it looks like we're coming up to the crest of it. So I'd say we're almost halfway there. I'm expecting to get back to business by the end of this quarter.
Okay. Okay. Virgin is gone?
Virgin? No, they'll say Virgin.
You reckon?
Yeah.
That's not good news.
Don't you fly Virgin?
I do, but you can't. Government should not be involved in saving struggling enterprises just for the sake of it.
Well, that's the trouble. Once upon a time, most airlines were owned by governments as well as utilities, electricity companies, water boards, all that type of thing. So maybe we should get back to those days. It doesn't matter, conservative governments, whether Labor governments, conservative governments, they all sold them off for the cash, and now we're just paying the penalty of the price. They all they all sold them off, and now they're having to give them back money again.
Tell me this, I really think it was off. If you've got a holiday house, you're not allowed to stay at your holiday house. Get fucked. You know that? Get fucked.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So the irony there is if you're in strife and you have to rent it, well, that's not going to work out because they've got tenants that got 6 months free rent anyway. You can't drive there to live there. So
I love these rules, don't you?
But it'd come in handy though if someone was in the family was quarantining and someone had to be by themselves and then the other half the family could stay in another house.
Oh my God! This is the best live stream ever. Jesus,
hey, he's gone.
Fuck.
No, he's
I'm
back.
here. It's just the internet service. I've got to upgrade the 28.8 modem, the board modem. You know those modems?
So, Clive, did you get that video I sent you on the Chinese virus?
Yeah, actually, and well, it's funny how even Bill Maher and Donald Trump can agree on something. This is how screwed it's being. And also, but you have to keep in mind, right now, the government wants you to stay at home and do absolutely nothing, which means for once in his life, ARCHIELUXURY is a normal citizen.
I know, he's a bloody visionary. He's been doing this for 10 years and we thought it was all crap.
Ha ha ha! Ryan Woodman, $2. Sub date under 6K on Bob's watches. What do you say? If Bob's watches got it for 6, you can get it elsewhere for 5 because Bob ain't fucking cheap. Let me say that much. Yeah. This is what happens when you got 40% unemployment, Ryan.
I know. This bloody virus, mate, it spreads quicker than a hooker's legs. Go on, watch out, lads.
So
Yeah, I gotta tell you guys.
Of yours half an hour ago.
Go on, Hishi.
Regarding a three-piece collection.
Yes, what did you think?
I kind of tend to agree with you on that.
I'm thinking about selling them off and helping people in society.
I'm not too sure about that.
People
but,
yourself,
I mean,
or?
Hey, Doc!
Hey, it's Borosaurus, you fucking cunts.
Hey. Okay, so Hisham. Yeah. There we go. It's Hisham. Hisham, talk to us, Hisham. We've been worried about you. Are you okay, man? What's happening in India? I heard it's a disaster. Are you safe?
Yeah, I'm safe.
What are you doing to look after yourself?
Just staying at home mostly.
Are you in England or you're in India at the moment?
No, I'm in India right now.
Now, Sean, is there a station in India called WION?
Sorry?
Is there like a TV station or a broadcast station called WION or something like that? TV News Network?
WION. No, I haven't heard of it, Clyde. No.
Okay, well, based upon the presenters, or the presenters, I think that's what you call it, right? They look like they're Indian, but I actually love that because they're roundly lambasting the communist Chinese party right and left, calling them their bullshit.
Wow.
Well, they could be then. I guess so.
Hey, Hisham, 3-piece combo meal
Yes,
deal.
sir.
I tell you honestly, I'm thinking about it myself. I think you have a fuck off out of the ballpark piece like the 6006. You have something you can wear to work like a date just or just something like that.
Yeah.
And you
Something
have a
you're getting.
sports watch for the weekend like a sub. What more could you want?
Sub or an Explorer, yeah.
What do you reckon,
I tend
Sovron?
to
Would you
agree,
ever downsize to 3 watches or you no?
No, Archie, no downsizing.
No downsizing. Here we go. Add G, downsizing collection. BLNR, that's the Batman. Plus cash for a 5227G-0. Okay, so this here is that's the Calatrava with the hinge back. Now, the question is, how much cash?
God help me, God, I really like stuff on this one. It really hurts me to say that, as always.
Like, I could say to you, I got a second-hand Corolla plus cash for a Gullwing Mercedes. How much cash? You know?
I sometimes agree with Archie, but afterwards, I kind of have to then jump in the shower and cry.
You feel dirty, don't you? You have to wash.
It's like Elizabeth Shue for leaving Las Vegas.
But I think the way he said it, I think he means it's less cash than the BLNR. So I got to tell you, I'd do it. I reckon pull the trigger. That's a great watch. The 5227 is a great watch in white gold.
What size is it?
It's 39! 39.
All right.
It's got the hinge back. Here we go. We got one for 10. 10 Zeal. The Zeal is here. Here we go. $5. Should the Gin Tingler at a 39.19 or a 5107 white gold? Gin, just get the 39.19.
I had one.
You had one?
Yeah, years ago I did have one.
And what happened then?
Well, I didn't really. No, I like it, but I need the
Now,
money.
actually, I might get off the live stream so Tan can get on. Because then again,
I can duck out, lads.
No.
I
don't
think-
want anyone to go
no,
there.
I'll go.
no. Ving, I want you to stay.
I'm the junior pissant. I'll take a
No,
I want to go.
No, that's all right. That's all right. That's fine. You can stay. You can find. No, I will take one for the team.
Fine, it's okay,
Guys,
you can stay.
This show, I got a phone call. I
Just
gotta.
stay on.
Okay, stay on. Stop being a dick.
Gotta.
I decide who goes. Mr. 2, $8. Arch, latest news in China are putting in an offer for Virgin. Can you imagine what that will mean? I don't support a government bailout, but what could be worse?
No, I agree.
Right,
What do you reckon?
Yeah. That stopped Asian takeover. I don't believe that can happen.
That's something. Geez, that's pretty nasty. That it's
But doesn't China own all of Australia anyway?
Yeah, that's true.
they own most of Canada.
Because
Yeah, but that's people of Chinese. That's actually like ethnic Chinese people. I mean, like,
Here we go. 10 Zeal, $5. Nah, stream started too early. I could probably get on in like 30 to 40 minutes. Razzle dazzle beazle world.
What I really want to see.
indeed.
I want to see Ving and Tan reunited on the screen. I want to bring Tang back together again. See, Tan and Ving.
Ann and I talk regularly, right? And we meet up like, typically regularly, at least pre-corona we did. So
Okay, that was a good one. I have to admit, that was well played.
Thanks, bro.
So, Fing, how are you going? Every time I see you on, you're always at an airport. And
Well,
there's no flying. What
it's
have
not
you been doing?
happening anymore, is it?
Platinum members.
It's kind of depressing not being able to travel. You know, it's kind of like,
Susie,
I mean,
yeah.
you're in a sloppy Joe and sitting in a dungy chair. Normally, you're in some international airport, getting 5-star service and luxury.
I don't know about that. I don't know
must be
how.
hard for you.
I don't know whether United counts as 5-star service and luxury, but yeah, I mean, I
Because people are morons.
False alarm.
you know, it's very
This
difficult.
was the test.
You
This
go
was the
from-
test of the Archie Bedroom system. If this is an actual super chat, you would receive further instructions. Thank you.
Susie Air. When are you going to start working at Susie Air?
I don't know if Susie is hiring. Arch, you want to put in a reference for me? I don't. Maybe I
I got
should.
contacts. Don't worry, I can get you there. If you really want it, you can have it.
I've been. You know, I don't know how sober I was when I was having these thoughts, but I've had several times in the past few months I've thought maybe I should do it. Just sort of quit, go and get current again, and go find a job. But I don't know if I decided I didn't want to do it for a reason, and I don't know if I'm just sort of if I would be just doing that out of like boredom or whatever. But it's a cool job. I mean, flying in would be fun too, actually.
Well, can't you just do it on the weekends like the King of Belgium?
That was the Netherlands. You put the KLM on the weekend.
Belgium or the other ones, I really give a shit.
I
Which one it is.
completely get it.
There are some people who do just fly part time. That would be an awesome job, but I've yet to
I see.
really find the
I see.
right job for that.
Yes, that's exactly.
It's only lost 1 minute since we've been talking.
What is that?
It's a Chinese
Which one?
Imperial
IMAX?
watch.
Oh, okay.
So, Hisham, are you okay, man? I'm really worried about you, man.
Why is that?
Fuckers.
You had a lot of
Oh, wait,
shit
wrong
to
guy.
deal with.
Fuckers.
Look at that
Yeah,
second-hand
well-
communist star on it.
That's in the past now, and
Because people are morons.
Fuck it.
Can't
Tan
do much
Zeal,
about it.
$5. Jin, do you prefer a second or third series 3940? Yes, I know the first series, but fuck me dead. That's a bit hard to find. Which metal? I tell you now, any metal, any series, just get good condition, nice condition. That's it.
I think
So
I think the early second series, which was produced in it was a very short run, only like a year or two.
By the way, I sent Tan an article on the different series. Did you get that? You guys should have all got that.
Tan shared it with us. Yeah, it was good. It was good that it
Reference points.
put everything in one place. I've never actually seen a page that did it all. I had
The
to-
only thing that pissed me off was they brought up some bad memories. They brought up the
Like
14790, the AP as a reference point.
Fucking. Fucking.
Well, I
Gucci
remember
Man, $10. Hey, Arch.
Winner, chicken dinner.
I was listening to the live stream with you at Suckerhorn last night and heard you were into Gladys Berger DiCalalio. Can we bring up a picture for the other boys? She's the Premier of New South Wales.
She is.
I like her. I think she's cool.
I
Actually.
get tipsy, but I have an erection as well.
Don't you think?
Okay,
She's
that one
fucking
was one point.
gorgeous.
I'm learning.
She's fucking gorgeous. I like her.
She's not Archie. No.
What?
No. No.
She's actually very attractive. Come on. Cut me some slack, okay? She's fucking gorgeous.
What's he talking about? Is that a woman or a lady?
Yeah, it's a lady. Of course it is. It's the Premier of New South Wales. She's got a lot of power, and I think she's cute. I like her
Yeah,
bob.
but
She's
pull
got-
up the other one, Archie, where she's not looking so, where she's looking a bit more beaky.
I like that. Here we go. Tan Zeal, $2. AC3. What's the pros of the Polar versus the GMT2? I love the Polar because it's got the fixed steel bezel. The fixed steel bezel. That's the best part.
Now listen, Archie, politics. It's just show business for unattractive people.
Okay, there we go. There's a beaky one. There you go. What do you think, guys?
It makes Nanny McPhee look hot.
It's okay.
I can put my toes in my mouth. Did you know that? To bite the beetles that are infesting my feet.
Yeah, it's all right, but
Nancy Pelosi, there you
who's
go.
talking
Sure,
about
you fancy her
that?
too.
I really
She's
can't
pretty
understand
cool.
that.
Don't you think Nancy Pelosi's pretty cool or not?
No.
So, Arch, tell me, what are the...
Sorry?
Oh, I see.
What?
Yes.
What?
That's exactly.
Hello? Hisham?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, you okay? I think it might have scared the poor boy. I gotta tell you guys, seriously, this thing is very, very sad there. I've got to actually quit this show in 15 minutes. We're only doing an hour today because I got to do another paid gig. You know? Yeah. Tanzil, $2. Jin, AC3 says VC is big in Asia. True or not? Absolutely, yes. They advertised huge in China. Huge. Huge. And I kind of... anything owned by Richmond can't be that good. Remember that. Watch and pray. $2. Pontiff favorite 5396 variation. I would say seriously, favorite variation. I like the rose gold as a metal. Just standard indices. That's it. That'll do me fine. I'd love one of those. Sovereign.
Yes.
I don't think we're going to have international travel for a while. Would you agree with that?
Now I've found you another well, hang on. I found you another attractive politician, Archie.
Yes. Who's that?
There you go. Rosa Delauro. Delauro.
Is this in Australia?
No, she's an American politician.
Rosa Delauro. R-O-S-A.
R-O-S-A D-E-L-A-U-R-O.
Oh, okay.
Delauro.
Holy
there you go. She's
shit.
an attractive one for you.
Jesus Christ. Now, come on. Even I mean, come on. That's just ridiculous, guys. Does she have an SL? The only question I've got is, does she have an SL?
This particular specimen's rear passage.
Does she have an SL? Can I ask you that?
No, but you might want to try Tulsi Gabbard. She's a congresswoman from Hawaii, I believe. There you are, Clive. She's a Democrat for you, mate. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Clive's a Democrat. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tulsi Gabbard. Check her out. She's all right.
Anally raped.
I got to tell you guys, seriously, it's so you reckon we're gonna? I reckon we're gonna reboot. We're gonna start up within the States firstly. Then we may even include New Zealand and Tasmania.
Well, I think we're going to reboot, but it's going to unfortunately be like your weight loss program.
Ryan Woodman, get the privileged kid off the stream. Annoying as fuck.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay, he's gone. You ain't privileged, Clive. I know your background. You ain't fucking privileged. Now, Ryan, he used to be Woody New Yorker. You know that?
You know, I don't. I don't know what got.
He doesn't want to be associated with New York at the moment. It's not winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Perhaps not, but he's really been pumping out the videos. I've noticed. I haven't talked to him in a little bit. Maybe I should.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
He's a great guy. I would, unfortunately, every time we kind of discussed meeting up, something got in the way for one of us. But yeah, I'd love to meet him.
I got to tell you guys, seriously, it's these are very trying times. and I'm getting stir crazy and bored. You're not? Did you like the government tracker? Now the government's saying they've got a tracking system coming out. Now, Sovereign, are you going to sign up?
Well,
Archie, when the government tracks you, are you going to have like a large piece of plastic, orange, like with a number in your ear?
No, they're going to track you by your mobile phone. Now, Sovereign, can you imagine this? Are they also going to fine you too if you're not in the right area without the right excuse? You know this.
Well, they're going to get you at the massage parlour all the time, Archie. They're not gonna...
I ain't signing. Are you signing up for it?
Look, Australia, we've only got, what, 61
22,
deaths?
25 million.
Yeah, no, but we've only had 61 deaths compared to other parts of the world where it's literally tens of thousands.
Fuck. I think we're up to like 130 something.
No, not deaths. It's 35,000 deaths, around that.
No, he's talking about Oklahoma. That's all he cares about in his state. It's all about him. It's all about him and his state.
I don't go to other states that much, so...
Ryan Woodman, $2. Thanks, Jin. Let's meet after the corona goes.
I'd love to.
It didn't come without a box either, Archie. No box.
No box. Ah, they're following Breitling's lead.
Just like Breitling, yeah.
You can't even go for a drive, can you? You can't even go...
Do you want to sniff of the nasty vinyl band?
Yes. You can't even go for a drive, can you?
You can... No, not really. No. Finally, petrol's down to like something like 92 cents a litre instead of $1.80. And, yeah, can't go for a drive.
We're like $1.25 a gallon for Pete's sake.
Well, the US gallon is what, 4.8
It's about 3.8 liters for US gallon, 2 liters.
How much a gallon?
Can you go and see me now?
An imperial gallon is over 4 liters. A US gallon is less than 4 liters.
How much is a gallon of gas?
$1.25.
Fuck!
Really?
Well, I mean, that's what you get when they don't raise the fuel tax in decades.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear your country. Say again, over.
It wasn't country. It was just an observation that fuel tax hasn't been raised in a long time.
I'm sorry, but can you guys hear me?
The price of crude that's been going down.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Here we go. Doc has put a comment there. Congress girl Maxine Waters is your style and has a SL.
You know, there are
Maxine
certain
Waters.
types of oil out there that at least have been over the past, at points over the past month or so, been trading at negative prices. So they have production and they can't shut it down. They can slow it down. They're not going to shut it down. And so they have to actually pay people to take the oil. I know that certain types of oil.
Well, you're absolutely right. Refineries can only slow down or speed up marginally. They have to keep going. The only time they can shut them down is for maintenance.
So they're paying people to take oil?
Yes, they are literally paying people to take oil. Like, I know that Canadian oil from the oil sands is trading for effectively zero since the actual price is like $5 a barrel or something, but that includes the price of the light crude that they mix in to get the sludge to move to the pipelines. So once you take that away, effectively it's free. just get rid of it and you can take it. There are some types of oil used for specialized purposes like pavement and stuff based out of produced in Wyoming and some other places that are selling for literal negative prices. They're saying just we'll pay you to take it.
Yeah, oil producers are not doing that well right now.
No,
I'm not talking about Archie's hair either.
under about, let's say, at $35 a barrel, even Aramco is barely making money, and the super majors are even the super majors are fucked. Let alone like shale producers or anyone like that. I know someone who actually went to work for Aramco recently after they started the price war, which is pretty fucked. But is how it is. I always thought it'd be kind of fun to live on an Aramco compound in Duran. You know, it's like a little. It's like this. It's like this little town, like middle America town, full of Republicans in Saudi Arabia.
You know what the sad thing is? You know, the whole backstory to Dallas would be blown now, Sovron. You know that Ewing would be driving a Chevy Nova around. That SL would be a Chevy Nova.
AMC Goblin.
AMC Goblin. Fuck! I hate those. I hate those. I hated.
It'd be a '79 GMC pickup truck.
Or a Gremlin. A Gremlin's AMC Gremlin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Hisham. We can hear you. I got Tanzil, $5. AC3. Will the Navitiner ever be cool again, or is it a Frank Muller? I don't think Breitling will be cool again.
I mean, it's still a cool watch though.
Yeah, it is, but the brand is toxic.
Have you seen the new Rainbow Super OJ?
Yeah, it looks fucking ridiculous.
You know what I said in the WhatsApp group the Cardinal WhatsApp group? I said, I wonder what the box looks like. Is it shaped like a closet?
Here we go. Ryan Woodman, $2. Is your watch collection more valuable than your 401k? Actually, it is. Yes, it is. Yes. But my 401k's gone up a bit, actually. The market has recovered a bit. Don't know why, because all the fundamentals are fucked. But it's recovered a bit. We got less than 4 minutes,
So, Jim,
guys. I gotta wrap this up for.
Collection. Yeah, sorry, Arch.
He's got the Saxonia.
Jim.
Jin has got the Saxonia. He's got the You got rid of the JLC. He's got an Explorer 36mm. Jin, don't you?
I do.
Got the Explorer 36. That is such a great classic watch, I think.
And I have my favorite watch, this watch. Tan gave this to me, the Damien Hirst watch.
You've got a Swatch 36.
No, it is my favorite.
It's a state watch with Tan.
I'm really grateful.
Tanzil, $5. AC3, Jin's favorite intro is when you wore the tux and did a weird gestures. Show a few live right now. I gotta dig it up.
Oh, that was the best.
The hand gestures.
Do the gestures and live is what he's saying.
When you were standing, when you were in front of the piano and doing the hand gestures.
Yeah. I don't know. That was a very good clip, that. Guys, what's happening with the movies? Sovron, what's happening with movies? They've just frozen it. Is that correct?
Most of the existing product, the good stuff, they're holding and pushing back to around about September. Some of the family stuff they're pushed on to premium VOD and VOD. And with movie houses closed across the world everywhere, we're just gone into hibernation. So I can't see anything happening until the new financial year.
Now, let me ask you a quick question, okay? Archie?
Yes.
How are you maintaining social distancing at glory holes?
I don't go out at all now. I just stay home.
Well,
this is my glory hole with you guys here.
Well, a toilet petition. What did Dishonorable Sausage Baron say last week? The toilet petition's thicker than what Archie is long.
No. No, you're thinking that Archie's on the different end of the wall. No. He's not on the giving end. He's more on the receiving end.
Guys, we've got less than a minute. I got to wrap this baby up. I got a paid gig I've got to attend. I got to attend a special Americans conference that they've paid for me to go to.
Archie, when are you going to have a clean-up in there? It's just time for another clean-up video.
Clean up. It is clean. That is clean.
Looks like an explosion in a mattress factory.
Maybe you should tell the punters what kind of videos that they can expect on your channel.
Hey, I don't know that. Tanzil, $2. A blue velvet gig? Well, it's actually a video. It's like a fantasy phone call.
Hey, so what happens to Mrs. Lai if international travel gets shut down? I mean, you can't visit
Well,
her.
I got to be honest with you. She got very stingy. She got very stingy, and I decided not to go there again. Stingy. The money ran out. Believe you me, the money does run out. Eventually, you do run out of money. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow, guys.
Hey, Bing, do
So-
a video on your channel now.
Yep.
No, we'll talk about that offline.
Okay, see you later, guys.
Thanks, everyone.